Shalom. Introduce my name Harapan Manogar Situmorang. At this time, I will convey the truth of the word of God for us to meditate on, taken from Proverbs 29 verse 17. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give the light unto thy soul. The theme of the word of God at this time is our children are our future. Meditation on the word of God today teaches us to correct our children, so they will bring peace and joy to us through our lives. For that, there are three things that become rhema for us in the scriptures, namely: number one, children are precious asset in our lives. Number two, it is an obligation for us to educate children well. Number three, doing the best definitely produces the best. The writing of the Bible scriptures is not accidental, but God through King Solomon wants to remind, even to rebuke of the Israelites who ignored this important matter. And that time Joshua's grandchildren no longer lived according to the word of God because of their parents' negligence to educate them. Not to mention the remnants of the influence of the Gentiles who still live on the land where they worshipped idols. The word educate in Greek comes from the root word iktripo, which means nature providing with care until a child becomes an adult. This verse contains the command intended for parents to do, because there are benefits for parents. Therefore, there are three things that we can contemplate so that we can educate our children well as follows. Number one, children are very valuable asset in our lives. Talking about children means talking about things that are important to and in the life of a family. Because many families do various way, or right or wrong, to get children. Even many people are even willing to divorce or remarry only to get children. That question is, why are children valuable asset? Children are gifts from God, and God who made them in the womb. Psalm 100 verse 3. B. Children are bloodline in the future. C. Children can bring happiness or distress both now and in the future, or in our old age when we are helpless again. Number two, educating children well is our duty. In terms of educating children, it is not only giving material things or the best facilities, and not only secular worldly, but far more important than all of them is providing spiritual education. Some things spiritual education can give, namely: teach and require love for the word of God, or reading the word of God every day. B. As parents, it must be an example in doing the word of God, or not just theory. C. Advise children relentlessly. D. Provide a positive thinking environment and developing children's spirituality. Number T. Doing the best definitely produces the best. When we want something good or good result to happen in our eyes, we must do our best with all our heart or sincerely. Just as the word of God says in Colossians 3 verse 23, whatever you do it with all your heart as for the Lord and not for humans. And if you expect all that you want people to do to you, do so to them. Matthew 7 verse 12e. So if this time and in the future, if we expect good from our children, so we must or first do it to our children. If we already understand these three things, then we must educate our children so that when we are old and cannot do anything or already helpless, then our children will later take care or care for and care for. Our lives and our old age, we will feel happy or give you peace and bring joy. Amen. God bless us.